Lead quality is king. Doesn't matter if you're generating leads for your own company or if you're working as affiliate and get a payout per call. Lead quality is always crucial for your success. But sometimes it's hard to get high quality leads for a low amount of price, for a very decent amount of price. In this video, I will share with you my personal secrets and insights about lead generation in combination with native ads. And we're not just talking about lead generation in general, but we are talking about lead generation on a scale and with a high quality. What I mean with a high quality, with leads that are converting. Hi everyone, my name is Marcel Sattler. I'm the founder of Purple Black, a native advertising only agency. What we're doing on a daily basis is we run profitable performance marketing campaigns on native advertising platforms like Taboola, Outbrain, Yahoo Gemini, and many, many more. And maybe you are familiar with those roller coaster lead gen quality issues from traffic sources like TikTok or Facebook. And that's usually the case because the algorithm is working very smart in the background. However, it's not always the best outcome here, and you have some issues like account bans and some other issues like a lot of fake news or some people who are commenting under your post with some bad comments. And that's a lot of work, and sometimes it's not really worth it. On the other hand side, today I will show you how you can fix those issues with the quality and generate on the other side high quality leads with native advertising. Just in general, in a nutshell, what is native advertising? Native ads are ads that are not looking like ads. And when we talk about this, let me show you a sample. Imagine you are reading on your favorite news page, let's say it's Fox, an article. So you have here the article, and you have here the text, and now you finish the article. And what you will see then is here something like more topics, or this might be also interesting for you. And you can now choose one of multiple topics. And the thing here is, in this area, in this part here, underneath the article, is that not everything here is from this site. Some things are an ad. So this could be an ad, and this could be an ad, for example. And the thing is why it's called native, because usually people are not recognizing that we're talking here about ads. They think it's content from, in this case, Fox, for example. And because they're reading Fox for many years and they're trusting Fox, they think, okay, it's super legit content. But in real, it might be legit content. However, it's paid advertising. And that's why it's called native, because people usually don't see that it's called that it's an ad. So therefore, it's ads are not looking like ads, and it's a bit sneaky, you know. However, when we see something like this, then you are in the moment of next, like Taboola call it, because here you read the article and you finish the article, and you want now to read more. And maybe you saw it already. If you're born between X and Y, you have to read this. Or if you have knee issues, then blah, blah, blah. So this is the segmenting, the targeting more or less, because on native ads, you don't have interest-based targeting like you're used to it with, for example, Google or TikTok. You have a demographic targeting, which means you can narrow down like the country, of course, the region, the device type, but more or less that's it. All the other interest-based targeting options are not really working very well on native. Therefore, you have a very broad approach, and you have to narrow your audience down by calling them, for example, by calling, hey, if you're born between X and Y, or if you have back pain, blah, blah, blah. So that's why you see so many ads with this approach in the very beginning, and that's highly recommended, by the way. So that's definitely something you should do if you want to start with native ads. So if somebody's reading now something, let's say this is our article we want to go, then people are not coming to an offer page like you might use it for your social ads. No, people are coming to an editorial usually. And that's again best practice. And the editorial is a page which looks like an article, but it's of course legit copywriting. So that means you have the logo here, you have an image, and here you have the text, and it looks like an article. And the goal of the editorial is not just that you are making an issue, because people here are completely cold. They either don't know you, they don't know the product, they might be not knowing that they have an issue. However, your goal here with the editorial is to show people that they have an issue and to convince them to make a decision at the end of the editorial. The decision can be, I want to go to the next page, so I'm interested in, I want to get a call from somebody, or the other hand side could be, no, I'm not the audience. However it will be, people are investing their valuable time to read this editorial, and that's super crazy because an average editorial is something between 600 to 800 words. That's the mediocre average editorial length. And this means people are spending 5, 6, 7 minutes to read the article. They're reading copy, they're reading sales copy from your brand, and they get educated, you know. You can explain them almost everything inside here. You can explain them when it makes sense that they will be a lead and when it doesn't make sense, what's the minimum amount of money they need, for example, and stuff like that. So you can educate them and qualify or pre-qualify them already. And that's super, super worthful. And that's definitely worth it to do it. And in general, the editorial, it's important that you're not writing it by yourself because how you think it could be correct. It's important that you let it write by a professional copywriter because that's your salesman. That's your 24/7 available salesman, the editorial. And therefore, it's super important that this editorial bangs, you know. We, for example, at Purple Black in our agency, we have a dedicated copywriting team. Those people are just writing those kind of editorials every day. And these are not just marketing experts, but those people are also, or these people also have a psychological background. So that means they know exactly which triggers they have to pull to generate this conversion at the end of the day and to educate people well enough, but not too much. So they find the right sweet spot, you know, to bring the people to take a decision, to take an action at the end of the day. So long story short, you can use the editorial as a pre-qualifying for your leads. And because it's native, because people are here in the reading mode and they continue reading here, it feels completely naturally. It doesn't feel like they get advertised. It feels like they explored something. And that's a definitely completely other approach than on social media, because on social media, imagine you're watching some Instagram stories from your friends and you're watching story, ad. So come on, nobody wants to see this ad here in this case. They just want to see the story of the friends or family, whatever. But they definitely don't want to see this ad here. And here it's something completely different because, as mentioned already, people don't understand usually that they see an ad. And on the other hand side, people are not feeling like they get advertised. It feels like they explored something. Hey, I found something on the internet. So that's the case here with native advertising. So now you know the trick with the editorial, which is the first leveraging effect. But there's a second leveraging effect, which makes sense when you're already optimizing. So when you already have spent a bit of money on native, generated the first hundreds or thousand leads, then this strategy makes sense. So there's a strategy which you can use with a tracker. So a tracker is, for example, Volume. And Volume is a brand, it's a software as a service company, which you can use as a tracker. In general, you should use a tracker when you're using or when you're starting with native ads, because the tracker ensures so many things. By the way, I will create very soon a video just about tracking and tracker software and stuff like this. But long story short, my recommendation is use a tracker. Don't care about which tracker you use. You can use Volume, you can use RedTrack or whatever you want. We're using Volume, for example. But it doesn't matter, to be honest, which tracker you're using. I hope you liked that video. If so, I would extremely appreciate if you give me a thumbs up, and of course when you subscribe to my channel here on YouTube and activate the bell to receive updates when I upload a new video here on YouTube about native ads. Have a good one. See you next time.